Hmm. So, what do you believe? I threw out the question there before we even get started. Welcome to your unique devotion. Alright, so for those who've been here before, welcome. For those who haven't been, welcome. Everyone is welcome here. Here I read some scripture and usually pose a question. This time I jumped ahead, did a little beforehand, make you think. Sometimes I read full chapters, but we always go back and do a daily devotion of at least reading the scripture, and then I pose a question, maybe try to explain a little bit, but I try to keep them short and sweet so we can all get some scripture in, get some thought processes rolling, get some God communication, but not feel overwhelmed. So, with that, we've got John chapter 19 today, verses 31 through 37. This is entitled, Jesus' Side is Pierced. And then I'll repeat the question. Therefore, because it was the preparation day, that the bodies should not remain on the cross on the Sabbath, for the Sabbath was a high day, the Jews asked Pilate that their legs might be broken, and that they might be taken away. Then the soldiers came and broke the legs of the first and the other who was crucified with him, Jesus. But when they came to Jesus and saw that he was already dead, they did not break his legs. But one of the soldiers pierced his side with a spear, and immediately blood and water came out. And he who has seen has testified, and his testimony is true, and he knows that he is telling the truth, so that you may believe. For these things were done that the scripture should be fulfilled. Not one of his bones shall be broken. And again, another scripture says, they shall look on him whom they pierced. So again, what do you believe? He's pointing out here that he's saying these things in truth and in honesty that you would also believe and see how the scripture unfolds. He's even pointing out that there's Old Testament prophecy being fulfilled here. Again, there's more than 300 different prophecies has to be fulfilled. You have a better chance of winning the Powerball lottery than fulfilling even like 2 or 3 of these. And so it's kind of interesting. He's pointing out that he's trying to be truthful, that this is truth. But when you read that section, what do you really believe about it? And it's okay to not feel like the rest of the world. You got to start somewhere. When you face the truth of what you're feeling in your heart, now you can decide to never believe, or you can decide to ask God that to open your heart, to open your mind, that you want to see the truth. I talk a lot about truth. Truth is super important in this world. And if you can't discern the truth about what you're doing in your own life, you won't be able to discern the truth about what's going on outside of your life. I don't want to get too much into that. I just want you to think, as I'm going to think about today, how deeply do I truly believe in what I'm reading here this morning? And also maybe just kind of look around and see what is truth in my life and what isn't. What is fantasy in my mind but not really happening? So I'm just going to leave it there. I'm not going to go any further. If you listen often, you already heard me talk about truth, and I'm sure it's going to come up again. It comes up all the time in the Bible. So until tomorrow, I hope God gives you all the blessings you deserve, and even more so, all the blessings you don't deserve. Have a wonderful day. I'll see you tomorrow.